Mr. Crooke, if you would please begin addressing some of the questions that James had for you.
Okay, I'll do my best. Quite a lot of quite serious questions that he asked. I think the first one that he really asked was, do Muslim groups, movements like Hamas and Hezbollah, aspire to turn the world into a Muslim state and to convert others? Absolutely no. In fact, the Quran, one of the verses in the Quran that is absolutely specific, and Hamas refers to this all the time, is that there can be no compulsion in religion. And for them, that means that Palestine, a future Palestine, has to be a pluralist state. In other words, there has to be room for Christians, for Jews, for other religions too, and that they must be treated equally and with respect. And I know, and I had spoken to Khalid Meshal, the leader of Hamas, who's very clear in saying, listen, we have, and I have, no problem with Jews per se. I have no problem with the Jewish community. I do have a problem with aggressive Zionism, a Zionism that is trying to take our land and keep us under occupation and prevent our freedom. I think that it's amply illustrated also by the fact that in the last elections in 2006, in fact, Hamas and the quite large Christian population of Bethlehem joined together in a coalition in order to defeat the more secular Fatah movement. So the Christians and Hamas actually run together the Municipal Council of Bethlehem on a joint basis. And most of the Christians of Bethlehem decided at the last election to vote for Hamas candidates. So I think that there is no sense that they have aspirations to convert the world to Islam. When you talk about the suicide attack, I think, first of all, it's important just to give a few broad statistics. The majority of the people who committed suicide attacks are secular. Most of them are middle class, and many of them are educated. It's not that they are single people or people that have got a grievance or who are poor and come from socially deprived backgrounds. Most of them come from prosperous ones, and a large proportion have degrees or even higher degrees, and many are married too. And what seems to be overwhelmingly the actual evidence of what prompts suicide attacks is exactly this, a sense of complete loss of control, but mostly it's a sense of being occupied and the loss of territory. So it's by no means something that is to do only with religion, or it is fundamentally about religion. And certainly it's not about whatever may be offered in paradise. All the Palestinians understand that the references to paradise is a way of expressing things in a way that is, if you like, mythical. It's about trying to give you in a way that is a different sense what is the feeling, if you like. But it's not supposed to be a literal and taken literally, and nobody does take it literally. As I say, many of these people have doctorates, are doctors, or have university degrees. So I think that in terms of the suicide attacks, it is misleading to put it in that fashion. I think the other question, principal question, was, might this what's happening in Gaza lead to a widening of the conflict? I think that this conflict does have the potential to widen. I don't know what's going to happen next. Who knows? There may be a withdrawal by Israel decided even this evening. But were this conflict to continue and were it to be protracted, it would not surprise me if it did not widen. It has that potential. I'm not saying it is going to happen for sure. But certainly one of the leaders of Hezbollah said to me just a few days ago, and we said, look, we understand very clearly that if Israel believes that it has a success in Gaza, that this has proved, if you like, the capability of their army afresh after 2006, we know that they will be attacking us very shortly.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and check out Tom's Representative Press channel. It's a channel you'll want to subscribe to as well. See the link in the video description.